Beginning. The first time she asked me why I avoided her, I nearly froze. Princess Lyria of the Zaelith Empire was unlike any being I had ever encountered in my life or in any intelligence reports. She was not just royal, she radiated a presence that made even the most disciplined soldiers hesitate, caught in awe and fear. Her luminous violet eyes could see right through any pretense, any mask of composure I thought I had mastered. And for some reason, she had singled me out. I am Commander Adrian Cross, formerly stationed with the United Earth Fleet. I had been assigned to the Zaelith diplomatic delegation after the recent ceasefire between our species. For the sake of peace, I had to accompany their royal heir as her personal liaison. My job was simple: observe, report, and ensure her safety. Simple, but not easy. From the moment I first met Lyria aboard the Zaelith cruiser Ethereal Veil, something about her unsettled me. It wasn't just her alien physiology, tall, with silver-hued skin and hair that shimmered with bioluminescent streaks, but the way she seemed to read me like an open book. She spoke little, yet her silence was heavier than any command. I had tried to keep my distance. The Zaelith were proud and highly intelligent. Human proximity could be misinterpreted as arrogance or worse, interference. And I had my reasons to stay distant. But she noticed. The confrontation. It happened in the observation deck, late in the third standard cycle of our voyage. Stars streaked past as the cruiser sailed through the Gorin Nebula. I had been watching the navigation panels, pretending to be immersed in routine data logging, when I felt a presence behind me. "You've been avoiding me," Lyria said softly, her voice resonating with the subtle hum of the nebula's energy fields. I turned abruptly, caught off guard. Her violet eyes were fixed on mine, expectant, almost piercing. I don't know what you mean, Your Highness," I stammered, though I knew the truth was obvious. She took a step closer, the faint luminescence of her hair casting soft shadows across the deck. "Adrian, do not lie. I see your hesitation around me, your fear." "Why? Fear?" That word echoed inside me. I had avoided her for months not out of disrespect, but out of a secret I thought I could never reveal, something even I hadn't fully come to terms with. "I avoided you because," I began, swallowing hard. "Because I knew that being near you would change things. Things I wasn't ready to accept." Her brow arched, a gesture I had learned among the Zaelith to signify both curiosity and challenge. "Change things? Explain." I hesitated. Words felt inadequate. How could I explain that her presence affected me physically, emotionally, mentally, in ways no human or alien could understand? That the moment I was near her, my body reacted as if it recognized a missing piece. That she could awaken memories of a time and place I had never experienced, but somehow felt intimately familiar. I sighed. Because when I am near you, I feel something I've never felt before. I can't control it, and I don't know what it means. So I stayed away. Lyria stepped even closer, her soft luminescence illuminating the control panels around us. "You stayed away because you feared what? My power? My race? Or me?" The words hung in the air like a fragile thread. I didn't answer immediately. My gaze dropped to the floor, then back to her eyes. "All of it. But mostly, you." I didn't want to be vulnerable in front of someone who could see straight through me. For a moment, she didn't move. Then, unexpectedly, she reached out and placed her hand near mine, not touching, just close enough for the energy between us to hum. "You fear exposure," she said. "And yet, here you stand, confessing it. Adrian, you are human. You fear your own emotions. But what you feel now, it is not weakness. It is connection. Connection." The word reverberated inside me. I realized I had spent months analyzing her, observing her, avoiding her, and never once admitting that I wanted it, the connection, the closeness, the inexplicable pull that drew me toward her. The middle. The next few hours blurred into a mixture of revelations and confessions. Lyria questioned me relentlessly, not cruelly, but with an intensity that demanded honesty. I explained why I had avoided her during meals, during meetings, even during long periods of shipboard travel. I explained the dreams I had, visions of distant planets, glowing skies, alien landscapes that seemed to exist only in her memories and mine combined. She listened, silent, her hand now hovering just above mine. So this is why you held yourself at a distance. Not out of disrespect, but out of self-preservation. Yes, I admitted. I feared that being close to you would overwhelm me, that I would feel too much, see too much, and never be able to function properly in my duties again. Lyria's eyes softened. She finally closed the gap between us and lightly placed her hand on my arm. The contact was brief, yet the energy between us was undeniable. I felt it surge through me, a jolt of emotion, a hum of shared understanding. My breathing caught, and I realized that for the first time, I was no longer avoiding her. You avoided me, she said quietly, because you were afraid of yourself. Yet, here you are. And now, what will you do with this fear? I swallowed. I want to stop avoiding you. I want to understand what this connection means. I want to see where it can lead. Her violet eyes widened slightly, as if surprised by my admission. Then she smiled, a slow, radiant smile that seemed to illuminate the entire observation deck. You may have been afraid, Adrian, she said softly, but now you have chosen courage. That is rare among humans. And admirable. I didn't know what to say. I only nodded, letting the moment sink in. The challenge. No sooner had we shared that fragile bond than the ship's alarms blared. Incoming vessel. Unknown origin. Weapons armed, the AI called. We rushed to the command center, our earlier vulnerability replaced by instinctive cooperation. Lyria took the lead in negotiating with the approaching craft, her voice a combination of authority and authority-bending allure that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. I worked the tactical systems, calculating evasive maneuvers and shield alignments. For the first time, our human-alien pairing felt seamless, my experience as a soldier complemented by her alien intellect and psychic acuity. The enemy turned out to be a rogue faction of Zaelith exiles, determined to capture Lyria and declare war anew. They had not counted on her skill or on our combined strategy. When the first volley of energy blast struck, Lyria moved beside me, and without thinking, I reached for her hand. Unlike before, she did not flinch. Instead, her grip was firm, guiding me as we activated defensive measures together. The battle was over within hours. The exiles retreated, leaving us alone on the deck, breathing heavily. She turned to me, still holding my hand. I feared you would avoid me even in danger, she said softly. And yet, she whispered, her eyes glimmering, you did not. And now, I do not wish you to ever avoid me again. The revelation. After the battle, we retreated to the observation deck once more. The nebula's colors stretched endlessly across the starscape, painting our silhouettes in vibrant hues. Lyria finally spoke again, her tone quieter, intimate. Adrian, there is something.